YouTube, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the spot. Hopefully, your boredom's getting cured. So today, I got a lady. She said she was cutting her mother's property, and her mower start running funny at the end of her property, and she took it home, or she loaded it up, took it home, and she went to cut her own property, and she said big puffs of white smoke was coming out, and it was running like trash. So she brought it over. So what I believe is puffs of smoke. Maybe it was leaned over, it wasn't level when she stored it. But the fact that it was smoky before she loaded it and downloaded it leads me to believe that it may have been overfilled. She says she let her son use it and he's not a worker. So, enough jaw jacking, guys. We're just about to jump into it. So, let's get it. Alrighty, the mower is right here. Craftsman, ooh, this thing purty. I've already loosened the spark plug. We're gonna pull it out. Mm. Okay, well, the spark plug, let's see if I can get this camera to focus for you guys. There you go. Spark plug looks oily, so looks really oily and chunky. Leads me to believe it's overfilled. She said also had oil spilled all over here. Yeah, I see the remnant. She said she cleaned it, but yeah. All right, let's check the oil of this thing. Oh, well, she's definitely out of oil now. So whatever happened, she lost oil. So let's check it out. All right, guys. So we're gonna gap this thing. We at almost at 35. There we go. All right. So leave it at 35. All right. Let's check this oil again. This time we're gonna check it, but we're not gonna screw it in. We're just gonna plug it in and check. Yep, that's low. Okay. So we're gonna top the oil off. We re-gapped it. She's running it with no filter. Okay. Yep, that's gas. A little tangy with a smoky hint. And then it leaves an oily residue on the tongue. Mwah. Just right, guys. Yeah. So that's really low. Definitely some fuckery was happening with the oil. From her symptoms and what she explained to me, sounds like it was overfilled and it all spit itself out. That's why it's low. So we're gonna put some oil in it. I've gapped the spark plug and we're gonna see what happens, guys. Okay, I filled it up. I waited 5 minutes to let the oil settle. Nope, still low. So let's add a little more. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. And what I like to do is I check it without screwing it in. Just make it flush. And there we are. We are full. Yep. Okay. Let's fire her up, guys. This is such a new mower. Okay, guys, that is looking really promising. But because it's pulling 90 psi, I'm gonna have to put it under load to make sure, because starting the engine is really easy. Putting the engine on load, it's really hard. So let me find some AO that has some material we can hack up a little bit. Okay, guys, now that looks like a healthy load, right? Looks like a good load to put. Let's see how tall are you? Okay, so it's about calf high on average, knee high at its extreme. Okay, so it actually performs absolutely amazing. The grass is wet, it bogs out when it gets too much in it. It's doing exactly how any other mower would do. The only issue is the ignorant amount of smoke. So it's definitely getting some compression loss, and gases are passing through the head. Yep, still full. So now I'm gonna open this up, the side chute, and I'm gonna cut it like I normally would and see what happens. Also, she could be running premix in here and it's just too much oil in the gas. So I'm gonna pour the gas out and put a fresh tank in here after I finish cutting this, and we're gonna see if it's smoky or anything. Oh yeah, guys, it hacked that up. It did an amazing job. It performed like a normal mower with amazing compression. The only thing is, there is a lot of white smoke. And here's some more grass. This is more dense. This isn't as tall, but it's denser grass. And we'll see how it performs. Oh yeah, and you can get perspective now that we have a split down the line. So I'm gonna swap out the fuel, but we're gonna call this thing, yes, it's gonna get the seal of approval. It's limping, but it's limping strong. So I am doing a big bore kit on that, going straight carb. I am taking offers on the injection kit and all of that. So just putting that out there. All right, let's fire her up now. Okay, so I don't see any white smoke. That's a good sign. So we're gonna put a load on it. Okay, back in the trail, guys. So we got it to smoke with that closed. So we're gonna close it. Oh yeah, guys. So the excessive smoke was too much oil content in the fuel tank. No smoke, firing up first pull. It's not hesitating on its load or anything. Just has low compression. So I'm gonna assume they overfilled it when they went to the property to cut, and then when they loaded it up, they probably had it at a funny angle, and that's why all the oil was spewing out. Didn't give it enough time on the level ground to let all the oil circulate and settle back down. But this one's still good, guys. So thanks for coming. Spot you in the next one.